Do you know why a lot of these very beautifully designed Etsy shops make zero money? Because they focused on brand. And in this video, I want to share with you guys why building a brand might be a horrible decision to make at the start of your Etsy business. Hi guys, my name is Vlad. I'm the owner of TagPop, the #1 pet product store on Etsy in terms of daily sales. You can check with E-Rank. So I know what it means to build an Etsy business. So if you are interested in content that I have for you, I reveal all the secrets. So make sure to smash that subscribe button. So why am I bashing on brand building when it comes to selling on Etsy? A lot of times what you find, a lot of these Etsy sellers or that create content on YouTube, they've already had their shops established. There is already things that are happening on their store. They are getting the traffic, and they will tell you that you need to build a brand. Well, it's important for them to build a brand, but if you're starting on Etsy, or maybe if you're making under $100 per day on Etsy, brand is not your priority. What is the priority? Well, your priority has to be finding the products that will generate the traffic. What kind of products are those? Well, first of all, they are non-window shop products. They're not t-shirts, they're not mugs. They are products that are essential for a particular point. They cannot do A until they get B, and so you're selling that B product. So you need to find those products. You need to find those products that are necessary. And two, they have traffic, they have volume that customers are coming to those products, and you selling that product will generate that revenue. Let me show you some of the ways you can discover that. I'm going to show you some quick little tips. So if we jump on my computer, let me show you. So there's several things that I'm seeing. For example, pet memorial stones. The reason I see this is by the way, there's so much more that I go in depth on the course. So make sure to take advantage of that 20% discount. And if you sign up for the early bird, make sure to take advantage of that. It's on your email. Now, the reason why I know this product is selling, first of all, when you go down here, you click on recent, you look at that reviews are pretty consistent. It's early on the 6th, it's AM on the 6th right now, and we're already getting reviews, and there's several reviews yesterday, which means there's a lot of movement. And the fact that this listing is a crappy listing, that means there's only one photo, and it's selling like crazy. Now, that's the first thing. If the quality of the listing that is doing a lot of movement down here is doing good, that means it's a good seller. I mean, that's one of the indicators. The second indicators is all of them are sharing the sale. So if we click on this one, we look at the listing. Now, this one is a decent photo, but they're also doing 455 or 5444. So they're also getting traction. So the second one is that a lot of them are getting the same, they're sharing the traffic, not one just hogging up all the traffic. And then that's the third one is you find the smaller stores like this one. This one has only 15 reviews, or 50. Yeah, this store has 15 reviews, and it's just a small store. And well, actually there's going to be 4. So the small stores are getting success. And like I said, you could see that by more than 20 per cart. And then if you put it on most recent, they're also getting beautiful sales just starting. They probably just started selling. Now they have bad reviews because they're probably not satisfying the customer well. But the other thing, the fourth one, is when you click on their store, you will see that they are overly excited about this product, which means when stores have a winning product, they tend to have more than one listing of that product. So obviously in this case, there's so much more. And they thought like, hey, since I'm in the pet products, let me do some print on demand blankets and cups. So they're trying to expand their store. So those are some of the indicators that this is a winning product. So you don't need to build a brand. Your objective is to find products that generate the traffic. So in this case, there is an emotion that is bringing people to Etsy. There's a strong feeling, a strong sadness that has come upon somebody. They lost their pet, and now they want to make sure that the pet lasts a lifetime with them, that there's some sort of a memory. And so that right there, that force is driving them to Etsy. Not your brand, not your prices, not your shop. It doesn't matter how it's designed. It is that emotion. So you need to figure out products that tap into that emotion and bring products like that to the market. However, when you have products like that are generating sales, and you're in the wedding space and you are creating a lot of these products and they are starting to really pick up traffic and you're getting consistent sales, then you can build a brand, because now you're having people come to your store and you have the freedom, the time, the money to be able to add other products that might not have that traffic volume, but you're able to add them because you have the ability to do that. And I'm doing that with stores that are already generating traffic. And so don't focus on brand, because you're going to be another Etsy shop that just looks amazing but has zero sales. You need to have traffic. You need to have sales. People say, well, it's not about sales. Yes, it is. Your rent is real. Your bills are real. It's about sales. It's about making money. And so you need to figure that out first when you're starting to sell on Etsy. Oftentimes what I do is I find 3 different products types. So if I'm researching the category that I'm going to go in, or generally the product that I'm going to go in, and then get to the specific product and then how it's actually going to look like, and I do that funnel work. For those that are course members, it's the funnel strategy. I do it once, I do it twice, and I do it 3 times, and I have 3 different products on the shop. And then what I do is I track and see which of those products generates the most traffic. Not even sales, traffic. And then once I see one is doing more traffic, then I create variations of that product. And then if it's replicating the same thing, then perfect. This is what I want. I want to go to a place where there is most traffic. I'm following the traffic trail, and not the brand, right? And that's where that is super, super important. Now that you've figured out what product works best, you need to not build a brand, but start doing advertisement. Now, I talk about advertisement, or how to identify whether you should advertise or not in this video. I answer 4 questions. One of them is, when do you advertise and when do you not? So check out the video, and I'll see you later.